What is up, enthusiasts? It is Cedar Flags here, and welcome back to another one of my videos. Today I will be talking about the International Association of Amusement Parks and Attractions, also known as IAPPA. The first convention was held in 1918, and that tradition has been followed for the past century. So today we are going to be talking about what has been announced and what has been going on during the convention during the past few days. Of course, it's over, so here is my recap on IAPPA. First, we're going to talk about some of the really big announcements and models, and then we're going to go into some of the smaller ones, and then we're going to look at some reveals, like train reveals, animatronic reveals, all that fancy stuff. So what got the most people talking was definitely this model presented by GCI at the GCI stand. I mean, look at this. It is a dueling model with steel supports and it inverts. That is incredible. I swear, every time I look at these pictures, I just think of the future of wooden roller coasters. Like nothing else, I just think this could be very well a setup for the future of wooden roller coasters. And if one of these modern models that invert come, I really hope one comes to the United States, because it does seem like Asia and Europe have the better GCIs. But to recap, I would absolutely love to see this at an amusement park in the next couple of years. Another big story is a story that really wasn't that much talked about, but is still a pretty big deal in my book. Circus Soleil and Whitewater have combined to form their own water park, which is going to be themed to Circus Soleil. Now, this looks absolutely incredible. They announced it at IAPPA. We do not know the location. It has not been announced, but they have announced that they are partnering up with a new water park. Next, we're going to be talking about Intamin, and I'm just going to quickly go through this. They are adding 2 new coasters in their European lineup, and these 2 coasters are so much different from their older roller coasters. It really seems like they've adapted to the times. They're adding 2 roller coasters, which include a multi-launch coming to Parc Asterix in France and a hypercoaster coming to Walibi, Belgium. So I'm not going to be talking about this a lot because I want to make separate videos with each of these roller coasters in it when we have more information, because I really want to get in depth with the layouts of these 2 rides. These look insane, some of the best rides in the world. We're going to Knott's Berry Farm, where this is a really minor announcement, but Knott's Berry Farm is remodeling the Rapids ride, and it's going to be called Calico River Rapids now, and that's going to be pretty cool for people that love the whole Calico theme going on at Knott's Berry Farm. I feel like this will definitely please a lot of guests. Now we are going to get into some models and reveals that were, of course, revealed during this conference. First, we will be talking about the Guardians of the Galaxy ride coming to Walt Disney World. It is going to be one of Vekoma's many coasters to add on to the Disney lineup. And let's just say the prototype in some of these videos looks awesome. They have the train reveal. They don't have a reveal of the actual layout, but they do have a lot of concept art for the ride. And I gotta say, this ride looks pretty cool. Next, we got actual, I guess you could say, roller coasters going to amusement parks. Let's go from the smallest to the largest. First, we got Tidal Twister coming to SeaWorld. And I gotta say, I mean, I haven't heard good things about the Skyline Attractions coasters, and I'm a little nervous about this one, but I really hope this one falls through and is a smash hit. Tidal Twister looks pretty cool, but the trains do look pretty bulky. I'm really not a fan of these Skyline trains, even though I haven't actually been on one of them, so I really don't have the right to judge. And next we got Kentucky Flyer, which is going to be a mini Gravity Group family coaster coming to Kentucky Kingdom. Now, this is a really cool train. I'm a big fan of the new Kentucky Flyer trains. I love the front. The front looks absolutely incredible. And if you've seen other trains like Switchback, you know, Gravity Group does a really good job with the theming in front of the trains. And I hear those Timberliner restraints are really good too. If that wasn't enough, then they have a No Limits 2 version of their coaster on rendering, and let's just say it's a lot better quality than the original Planet Coaster version. Next, we got Tigress coming to Busch Gardens Tampa. And I mean, this roller coaster hasn't really been the most hyped up just because of its comfort collars, and the reveal had comfort collars, surprise, surprise. But I mean, there was a cake. Like, look at that. That's probably the most detailed cake I have ever seen. most unique, definitely. Maybe not the most detailed, but yeah, I'm getting carried away on a cake. But why talk about a cake when you got an SNS Hypercoaster, also known as Steel Curtain, coming to Kennywood? Now, I've been waiting about this since the beginning. I mean, I remember when they were just teasing this ride. I remember the official announcement and them saying that it was from SNS and them coming out with that No Limits 2 POV video and a couple pictures of concept art, but that was mainly for the themed area, Steelers Country. But we didn't get a lot of information about the track type in the coaster. Rumors were speculating about carts. I even predicted that a leaked picture from the SNS factory was going to go to Kennywood, but I was wrong. In fact, Steel Curtain will have some very unique trains. I mean, look at this. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, it does have a Steelers-style train with football-style seats, and the best part, lap bars. Oh, yes. A lot of us enthusiasts were begging Kennywood, please have lap bars on this, because if it has comfort collars, that's going to be really weird and awkward. Let me just say that. And if anyone's confused about the 33 in the front, 1933 is when the Pittsburgh Steelers, the NFL team, were founded. And if this amazing train wasn't enough, SNS and Kennywood came out with a whole other promotional video several months after the announcement with much higher quality. It has the same soundtrack as some of the Cedar Fair and Six Flags promo videos, and it looks like it's a very similar software and rendering. It shows more detail of the track, it shows more detail of the trains, and it shows more detail of the elements. I really like how it presents the elements instead of a little No Limits 2 POV. I'm a big fan of that, and I am so happy. Like, I was originally so excited about Steel Curtain. Now I'm 10 times as excited. And one more final note, going to Port Aventura is a Big Bird animatronic, which is kind of creepy, but I mean, it's a Big Bird animatronic. I just wanted to save that for last. So IAPPA is complete. In my opinion, it's one of the biggest highlights of the off-season, and of course it's over. But this is one of the biggest IAPPA events that we have seen in a very, very, very long time. So many of these major companies come in and they announced some revolutionary creations that hopefully will make a big impact on the coaster industry. In 2018 and 2019, that transitional period, it's very, very, very serious. And I am so excited to see some of these models come to life, especially Steel Curtain. I cannot wait to ride that. But this is Cedar Flags, and I will see you all later. What was your biggest surprise at IAPPA? What are you looking forward to? And I will see you all later.